Hey Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is Donna from Tarot. I'm going to try to do a quick read, but I'm going to cover some things. Here's what we're going to cover. I'm going to try to do it quickly. The toxic signs, if there are any, right? Actions are reactions. Your astro chart, it was over here. Take like 2 minutes to go over your astro chart, just what's happening right now, what's going on. The signs tarot cards for Capricorn. For those of you who are interested, I'll go over just real quick, just a quick description of, you know, which cards are associated with Capricorn, if anybody's trying to learn tarot. And then we're going to do a quick reading for you, and then I'm going to give you 4 tips on how to grow a YouTube channel. These are things that if you're not doing, you need to do. And I'll cover that at the end. So let's address the toxic signs. So I live in the country, and there's nobody out here, trust me, there's nobody out here I could talk to about astrology or tarot or anything that's considered occult or metaphysical or whatever you want to call it. Any kind of hidden knowledge type things, which is what occult means. It means hidden. But there's nobody out here that I could talk to about that. If there is, then where are they? So, or they're busy with their lives. They have their husband, wife, kids, whatever. So I rely on the internet. I have an iPad. I usually look at the iPad or the iPhone, and I read in like Facebook message groups. It used to be Yahoo groups way back in the day, around 2000, 2003, 4, and then it was MySpace groups for astrology, and now it's Facebook groups for astrology. I don't know. I don't think Instagram has groups for. I don't even know. I just look at the groups on Facebook, and I talk to people about tarot and astrology and all that. That's what I have to do. So when I'm in these groups and I hear about which signs are toxic, which signs are the most toxic, who's toxic, and you see everybody chime in with, oh, it's the Scorpios or the Geminis, or stay apart from Aquarius, or those Cancers, or and people are always like, oh yeah, and trust me, if you have childhood wounds or a relationship in which you got cheated on or done dirty and you haven't healed from it, whoever you are naturally drawn to because of your chart makeup is going to come at you toxic, because they're going to have their baggage, and their baggage is drawn to your baggage. So if you don't heal, you're going to draw to you people who are also not healed. What happens when you get 2 people together that are not healed and they have all these wounds? It's called a fucked up relationship. Can I say that? We're at 3 minutes. It's a messed up relationship. You end up calling it toxic. You fight, you break up, you get back together, you just hate on each other. So that's what's toxic. When you haven't healed and you draw to you somebody else who hasn't healed, that's what's toxic. There are no signs that are toxic except for people who are unhealed and unevolved. That's it. So actions are reactions. When you find yourself saying, why do they act like that around me? Chances are you're doing something or saying something that's unknowingly triggering someone. Actions or reactions, or they've had situations, experiences in their life in which something has happened to cause them to try to protect themselves, so they act in a way that confuses people or causes problems in friendships, relationships, job situations. Why do they act that way? Their actions are actually reactions to things they've experienced or things that they're witnessing, that kind of thing. So just remember that people's actions are actually reactions to things that they've experienced. So I guess I want to say take it easy on them, but try to be understanding. Astro chart, your astro chart. This is Capricorn, especially Capricorn rising. And I'm just going to do a quick little rundown. So you have in here, if you've never seen an astrology chart, this is an astrology chart. It's sections of your life divided up. It's a circle divided into 12 sections. Each section, like for example, this is a first house, your physical body, your health, how you put yourself out there when you interact with somebody one-on-one who do they meet? This is kind of like the mask you wear. Second house is your finances and resources and money. Fourth house is home, family, roots. Sixth house, for example, is your work, health. Seventh house, that's the one everybody wants to know about, relationships, right? 10th house is your career and public image. So, and I'm not going to go over all of them, but Capricorn, for, I don't know, like 12 years now-ish, you have become a force to be reckoned with. You're going through major transformation. You come across probably more intense now. Those of you who are older are going to notice this. Anybody who's younger is probably not going to notice this. But you have become a force to be reckoned with. And you come across as intense, but you're transforming. You're transforming, you know, your self-image, your self-worth, and who you appear when you're introducing yourself to someone, who you are. You're transforming your body. So, and that's going to go on for another couple of years too. But you're perfecting yourself like a fine wine, right? So your money has kind of had ups and downs in the last, I'm going to say, year and a half-ish, right, probably. Some ups and downs. And there, I want to say, your home situation, there could have been some wounding and healing. If you have children, well, actually, that could go hand in hand. If you have children, there could be some instability within them. There could be, you know, they could be erratic in some way. Now, at the moment that I'm filming this, the moon, which is your concerns, are in your 9th house of your belief system and your worldview, maybe your political view, your thoughts of like travel and vacation, all that. But by the time you see this, it's probably going to be in your 10th house of career and public image. Some of you may be worried about losing your job, or worried about whether or not you get that job that you're applying for, or worried about how people see you, the general public, how the public sees you. Your focus for the last week or so has been on your friendships. There's been a spotlight on your friendships and the groups you hang out in and who you're associated with, the associations you belong to, your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. It's going to continue on. That spotlight's going to be on that area of your life for the next 3 weeks. And you've kind of kept your love life or your love interests under wraps recently, and you'll probably continue that for a little bit. So there's the quick and dirty, what's going on. Did I cover third? I don't know, whatever. Third house, your vehicle may give you issues, and it has probably been for a little while. And you may have had some of you may have had some, over the last couple of years, some confusing vehicle problems that you have a hard time figuring out. So there's that. What was I going to figure? So the signs tarot cards. So Capricorn, for those of you who want to learn tarot, the cards associated with Capricorn are the Devil, the Queen of Pentacles, 2, 3, and 4 of Pentacles. So I don't know why, honestly. I really don't. As an astrologer and as a person, just as a person, I don't associate the Devil with Capricorn. I don't. I know back in the day, I understand the mythology and all that. I get that. I get that how it's evolved. But as far as like the Devil being unhealthy traits, because that's usually, Devil energy is usually unhealthy, bad habits, that kind of thing. See, this is how, we overindulge with drinking and drugs and gambling and sex addictions and overeating and all that bullcrap, right? Could even just be simple gossiping, but it's unhealthy habits. Well, first of all, I think I always view Scorpios as the Devil. Sorry, Scorpios, nothing personal. But as far as who imbues or, really shows that kind of lifestyle, Sagittarius is like, they just do it up. They party it up. They gamble it up. When I think of orgies, I think of Sagittarius. Open relationships, Sagittarius. So when I think of Devil energy, I think of Sag. I'm just saying. No shade, Sagittarius. So the Queen of Pentacles is a Cap card, and that shows someone. It is a feminine energy, and Capricorn is one of the. It doesn't mean the person is feminine, but certain signs are associated with feminine energy, and yin and yang. They're yin, whereas other energies, or masculine or yang energies. So Capricorn is a yin. I'm hoping I got that right. Jesus, I think yin is female. Anyway, the feminine energy. So Queen of Pentacles is, you know, solid, stable, reliable, having, you know, financial stability, having it together. Two of Pentacles is weighing your options, possibly juggling. Three of Pentacles, working together, networking, trying to find a solution to something, looking for answers. Teamwork. It's all about teamwork. Working together with somebody. And then Four of Pentacles. Here you go. Four of Pentacles is being stubborn, holding on to your resources, not wanting to budge on your position about something, trying to hold on to somebody, not let them go, that kind of thing. So those are the cards associated with Capricorn. And so let's do a reading. So, shit, I didn't even shuffle these, did I? I did not shuffle before the reading, so give me 1 second. Let's see here. Who is after Capricorn, by the way? Oh, it's a die roll. I guess we could do that now and figure out find out who is going to be after Capricorn. Oh, I just did Aquarius. Okay, so it's Aquarius. So you may be dealing with Capricorn. I had a phone call come through, and I will call that person back. So I shuffled. I took that time while I was waiting for it to reset to shuffle. So the cards that had come out are Nine of Pentacles, which is the card of being single. The Eight of Cups, which is walking away from something for something more emotionally fulfilling. The Three of Swords, which is the heartbreak card. The Oracle card of what do you need to release. The card called Closure. The Be True to Yourself card. The Four of Wands, which has to do with stability, commitment, maybe a marriage. The Two of Swords, which has to do with making a decision and being blinded by emotion, having a hard time making a decision. The Priestess card, which is the High Priestess, which is the one who's quiet and who does not reveal, you know, what she's thinking. She has all this knowledge and secrets and she's not saying a word. And then you got the Activist card, which is, it says Saint Mother Teresa. And then the Electric Eel Spirit, it says bring your ideas to life. Those last two are a little bit murky to me. That might mean something to you. I don't know. But what I do notice is single, walking away from heartbreak, being true to yourself and having closure, and releasing something that may have been very committed at one point. Okay, Sonia, I will call you back. She's probably going to call again. I don't know. Before I finish recording this. So, long story short, it looks like a lot of Capricorn folks have been dealing with something that's very heartbreaking, a situation that was very committed at some point, or felt like whether it was a marriage or felt like a marriage. So, and now you're just walking away, having closure, just being true to yourself, and being single and trying to live your best life and take care of yourself. So there's that. So let's see, what deck do we want to use? I want to actually use the one with the Four of Wands. And see what is the situation here. I'm gonna have to stitch together 3 videos at this point. So Three of Wands, that is looking out and waiting to see what else is out there, waiting to see, you know, plans that you've made and you put in motion to see how they turn out, waiting maybe to see how whether or not the other person reaches out. I don't think I would necessarily do that. If it's that kind of situation you need closure, then you should just contact them and say, let's be done. Because it looks like, I mean, heartbreak, walking away, the closure card, I mean, that's what it, and what do you need to release, you know, from the Moon Oracle, Moonology rather. So, 10 of Pentacles, and 7 of Swords. So, I don't want to go there, man. My first thought was dealing with somebody who's being sneaky and trying to make off with someone else's, or being sneaky and wanting to be with somebody because of what they have. But that's not always the case, is it? Anyway, the 7 of Swords in this deck it does look like, because he's looking right at the Ten of Pentacles. And Ten of Pentacles is like riches or wealth, having it all. Look, he's looking right at him and being sneaky and sneaking off. So, not necessarily he, but just whoever this person, you know, who you're dealing with. So, here's the Nine of Pentacles again, the card of being single. Five of Wands is fighting. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. And both the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups are both looking in at this fighting. I think there's been a situation in which somebody may have felt like someone was their wish fulfillment, and for whatever reason it's just devolved into a lot of fighting and bickering. I would not be surprised if we see the Six of Swords, which is somebody wanting to just move on to calmer waters. So let's see here. Page of Swords, that's a message, spying. It could be snippiness. The Hierophant, that's committedness. So there could be a message about a commitment. Somebody wanting to, and here's the Tower. So big change. So Capricorn, I don't want to necessarily deliver bad news, but it looks like, I mean, you already know your situation. It looks like maybe you've been dealing with this for a long time, but it looks like a Tower moment has already happened or is about to happen. They're just going to release you to be single, and to pursue whatever it is that you consider wish fulfillment, whatever makes you happy. We are reading for Aquarius next, and you know what? I didn't do the Donna's Destiny cards on either of the last two reads, so let's just do that, and then I'm going to call my friend back because she's probably thinking I died or something. All right, so let's see. They think you're a bitch. Is not a word. That's actually for me, and I hopefully haven't done that in this reading. Argument, yeah, that over top. Look, I have it right over top of the Five of Wands. There's the argument. They're so broke, it ain't no joke. That could be a situation in which you're dealing with somebody who doesn't have money, and you may think you don't have much, but trust me, to someone else, you probably are wealthy as hell. I mean, you could have what you think is not a dime to rub against another, but there's always somebody that's more broke, and if they're looking for somebody else to live off of, then they might see you as wealthy. They're afraid of getting hurt again. Fear of failure is a stumbling block. I don't know. And then they have abandonment issues. Jesus, who are you dealing with? They want to see you. They're anxious, whoever it is. But they're afraid of getting hurt. They have a fear of failure, and they have abandonment issues too. This person is, who is this person? Good God. They could have Aquarian energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, because I did an Aquarius read, and now I'm doing another one again, so you're sandwiched right in between them. And the Seven of Swords is an Aquarius card. And then we get it, didn't we get it twice? I thought we got it twice. I don't know, whatever. All right, we're doing Aquarius next, Capricorn. Hopefully this in some way, shape, or form helped. Oh, I almost forgot. We have to do the things that grow your channel. I almost forgot. Hopefully nobody clicked out first. So let's say you're trying to grow a YouTube channel. After you upload a video, you put in tags. If you don't already do that, put in tags. Tags are keywords that when people do searches, either in Google or YouTube or wherever, they're keyword searches that bring up your video. So it's more likely. So think of things that you would think somebody that would want to see your video, words that they would be searching for, something that's relevant to your video. And then check after. This is after it's uploaded. You've uploaded, it's processed, and it's now, ta-da, it's out there. Go back in, put your keywords in. They're called tags. Put in your tags, check your thumbnail, make sure it's, because there's 3 that they choose for you. Or you can upload your own. But whatever you choose, make sure it's something that if you were somebody and you saw it in a list of videos, it would make you want to click on it. Would you want to click on this? The other thing is, if you use end screens, they're basically at the very end of your video, it's snapshots of other videos to keep people on your channel, to keep your watch hours up. And the one that I put at the end of mine right now, and I'm going to put at the end of this, it's 2 screens on the left and a button on the right. It's a subscribe button on the right in case, you know, they're like, oh, I like this, you know, and they forget to click subscribe any other time. Ta-da, you were there. On the top left is something that YouTube thinks that, you know, they would find interesting based upon the content. And then bottom left is the playlist for that particular sign, because I have playlists for the 12 signs. I even have a random one for just, you know, regular stuff or other stuff that's not sign related. So if you have the ability to add playlists, and that's my 4th thing, if you have the ability to have playlists, and that would be appropriate for your channel, have playlists. Try to remember to add it to the playlist when you upload the video, because you have the option to do that. If you forget, then after it loads, then go back and put it in the appropriate playlist. There's 4 things: tags, your thumbnail, Jesus. Your tags, your thumbnail, your end screens, and your playlist. Those 4 things will help keep people on your channel, get your watch hours up, and get your subscribership up. Grow your channel. All right, and we are doing Aquarius next. I love you, and I will call sign you back now. All right, love you. Take care.